Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is a place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
Just wait till you see how pretty Cousin Bessie looks. It'll cheer you right up. Come on, Skip. That's in Cousin Bessie. Oh, Granny, ain't Cousin Bessie cute?
Stop calling that monkey cousin.
Well, she's Skipper's cousin.
Get him out of here.
Well, Granny, I thought you was lonesome for company.
Not that kind of company. Get him out of here.
All right, yes, ma'am. Come on, cousin.
Granny, I got something I want to show you. You know how you're always talking about how lonely you are and nobody ever comes to visit you here in Beverly Hills?
That's right.
Well, them movie stars got the same trouble.
No. Movie stars?
Them poor souls are so lonely for visitors that they have got maps made up showing how to get to their home.
I'll be switched. Where did you get this?
Well, they got their young'uns down along Sunset Boulevard, waving them and yelling at the cars.
They must be plumb desperate.
Look there. Harry Grant. There's Doris Day.
Bless their poor lonesome souls. I know just how they feel.
Just goes to show you, Granny. By the time you get to feeling sorry for yourself, along comes somebody that's worse off than you.
Ain't it the truth? Jed, I've been wanting to have a quilting bee and a molasses stir-off. Suppose I invite some of them poor, lonesome movie star ladies.
That's a dandy idea, Granny. Let's see who they got here. Joanne Crawford, Arlene Dietrich, Rita Garbo.
Can't you find any famous ones?
Yeah, here's one. Here's the biggest. America's sweetheart, Mary Pickford. Now, you wouldn't want to have molasses stir-off without a little Mary, would you?
That's a fact. I'll have Jethro cut her an extra long sock stick so she won't get her curls in the hot sorghum.
Say, Granny, they got a lot of fellas on here. Why not have a barn dance and invite them, too?
That's a good idea. Is there enough fellas to pair off for a square dance?
Well, let's see. There's Danny Kaye, Ray Bolger, Bing Crosby, Fred Astaire. Might even be a tolerable dancer in the bunch.
I hope so. I've just been itching to have a good old-fashioned window-rattling hoedown.
Me too.
Jed, come on. Let's commence calling on them poor, lonesome movie stars and invite them to our dance.
Well, you and Jethro are going to have to do that, Granny. I'm waiting for Miss Drysdale to come over and see me.
What about?
Well, she wants me to put some money in a new business she's starting, something called Beverly Hills Ballet Company.
What's a ballet company?
Company makes ballets, I reckon, whatever they are.
Invite her to our dance.
I will.
Maestro, bravo! Divine, mes chers. Oh, Maestro, the Beverly Hills Ballet Company is going to be without peer.
At the moment, it is without money. We need more dancers, more costumes, musicians, a theater, everything.
Yes, I know. I've set my goal at $200,000.
And you are nearing this goal?
I need only one more donation. Do you hear that, my children? One more.
Run, leap, jump, work, dance.
But, Maestro, I haven't finished. That one donation must be for $190,000.
Save it. Rest.
However, there is a man, Mr. J.D. Clampett, who could pledge that amount and never miss it.
Well, what are we waiting for? Run, leap, jump, work. No, not you, not you. Her. Go see this gentleman.
Gentlemen, he's a crude, crass lout of a hillbilly. He's never even seen a ballet.
Well, we're even. I have never seen $190,000.
Oh, greetings, Maestro. And a happy Arabesque to you, mes enfants. Mrs. Drysdale, your husband grows impatient for lunch, and we have to make a stop at the Clampetts first. Oh, dear, I dread this ordeal. Au revoir, maestro.
Madame?
Au revoir, live spirit.
Back so soon, Granny?
Oh, Cousin Dave, you called for the swear
Run into trouble?
How many movie stars did you see?
I didn't see none.
Well, how come? Didn't Jethro take you around all the home?
Oh, yeah. Must have been to a dozen of them. With love in my heart and a smile on my face. And what do you think I got for my trouble? I got door slam, butler sass, and dog bit.
Dog bit?
Yeah, dog bit.
Come on, Margaret.
Milburn, I can't do it. You asked them to pledge the money. Or Miss Hathaway.
No, sir. For 2 years, you've done nothing but mean-mouth the Clampetts. Now that you want their money, you can jolly well sweet-mouth them.
But the money is not for me. It's to bring the ballet to Beverly Hills.
I don't care if it's to bring the Beatles to Ballet.
What tarnation is going on?
Stand clear down there.
Granny, what are you doing?
I'm moving back home, that's what I'm doing. Have Jethro commence loading up my stuff. The quicker I get out of Beverly Hills, the better.
What's going on, Pop?
Here, Granny's moving out again. You get this stuff picked up, I'll go talk to her.
That's it, Bessie. You have me.
Please come with me, Milburn.
No, Margaret. This is something you must do. And do it fast. I'm late for lunch.
Oh, Chief, if I may interpose a word of reason,
You may wait in the car, Sister All. Now, you'll find out for yourselves that the Clampetts are not what you accuse them of being, but kind, gentle, generous people.
Well, hi there, Miss Drysdale. Come right in. Would you like to meet Cousin Bessie?
Yes, indeed. Any member of your family is a friend of mine.
Here she is.
Oh, what a charming little cousin.
You like her?
She's adorable.
You're that Bessie? Give Miss Drysdale a kiss.
No.
Oh, she don't mind.
Thank you. Where's your father?
Oh, he's in the zoo.
Not her father, yours.
Oh, he's upstairs in Granny's room. Go right on up.
Mr. Clampett, Granny, may I speak to you about the ballet?
How would you like to have the door slammed in your face? Chased off the property? How would you like to have the dog sit on you?
Margaret, I'm late for lunch. Where are you going?
Shall I forward you?
No, the food's better downtown.
Carl, Granny's coming to get the rest of her things. You ain't gonna let her go back home, are you?
Don't worry about it, Ellie. I had Jethro hide the truck. Granny's coming, you better hide Cousin Bessie.
Thought you could stop me by hiding the truck, huh? Well, it didn't work. I'm moving back home in the wheelbarrow.
That's a far piece from Beverly Hills, Granny.
Ain't far enough to suit me. Who told you you could lay on my bed?
Same fella told you you could take my wheelbarrow.
Oh. Out of this place. Getting out of here right now. Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills. Movie stars. Riding to my molasses stirrup. Beverly Hills. Showed up. What kind of people are there here? Place is full of smog. Can't get out of here soon enough to shoot me. Been here 2 hours it is. That's what I'll do. Kick away from out of
All is not lost. Contrary to what Mrs. Drysdale has told you, Mr. Clampett is a man of vision and intelligence. Once he's been exposed to the beauty of the ballet, he will gladly pledge the money. Do you think so? I am positive. Take some of your dancers, speed to his mansion, and reveal to him the poetry of motion that is ballet.
Yes, that's what we're going to do. What are we going to do? The 3 or 4 of us.
My dinghies, this wheelbarrow holds more than the truck. Have I forgot anything? Oh, yeah. What the...
You must be as supple as gazelles.
Now, Granny, don't judge a whole town by a few butlers. A place the size of Beverly Hills is bound to have some nice folks.
If they is, I ain't met 'em.
Now, Granny, you're going home to a lot of ice and snow. Just come over here and look at our flowers and green grass and nice leafy trees.
What's wrong, Paul?
Just when I was trying to sell Granny on Beverly Hills, some darn fool neighbor commences running around in his underwear. It's worse than I thought. Now he's chasing a girl, and she ain't got no clothes on either.
What happened?
He caught her.
I shall try another door. Keep supple, my gazelles. Dance, dance.
Now he's after two of them. I'll hold him while she get away. Well, leastwise, I scared him off. Now, quick, get into your clothes.
These are all the clothes we have. We're ballerinas.
Both of you?
Yes. She's Margot and I'm Diane. Pa, Granny's got a wheelbarrow loaded and fixing to leave.
All right, Ellie. Take care of these girls. Get them some clothes. They's the ballerina sisters.
Get down from there, you hairy little hitchhiker.
Now, Granny, listen to reason. You can't get this load out of the house, much less over the Rocky Mountains.
We'll see about that.
I declare you are the muliest little woman.
Ma, come quick.
Now, you stay here. I got more trouble than I know how to handle.
I ain't staying anywhere. And you're gonna have push when we get to the Rockies.
Hey, where's the girl? What are you doing in here?
That fella in his underwear's come back.
Uh-oh. Oh, good. You caught the rascal. I want to thank you for pitching in and helping. I'm Jed Clampett.
You are Mr. Clampett. Do you hear that, my children?
Oh, are all three of these young'uns yours?
Yes. I will have them dance for you, and then perhaps you will give us the money we so desperately need. Come, come, children. Dance, dance.
No, they don't have to dance. I'll be glad to help you. Just keep it kind of quiet and step over here out of sight. I don't want Granny to see the way they dress. Or undress.
You're the one that's holding me back. Let go, you grabby little goober. You're riding free as it is.
Yeah, I can see where you need money to buy clothes and all. How much you think it'll take?
$190,000.
$190,000. For these three young'uns?
Oh, no. I hope to have 50.
50? You spoke to your wife about this?
Of course.
Well, hoping and having is two different things. Here's $35 or $40. You're welcome to it.
But this is nothing. We must have beautiful clothes made. We must have an orchestra to play for us. We must have our own theater.
Mister, I can see there's something you ain't learned yet. You gotta crawl before you can walk.
Pa, Granny's trying to come down them stairs with that wheelbarrow full.
You all right, Granny?
Of course I'm all right. Well, don't stand here. Take me load up. I aim to make the state line by dark. You shut up.
$35. It is an insult. I shall throw it in his face.
Where to, Mac?
The nearest drive-in, we're starving.
No wonder that feller is out begging.
Who, Pa?
That's Mr. Ballerina. His young'uns ain't got clothes on their backs, and he's spending his money on taxi cabs.
Mr. Clampett. Mr. Clampett.
Oh, howdy, Miss Drysdale. I've been expecting you since morning.
I came earlier, but Granny drove me away.
I'm sorry about that. She's been madder than a stepped-on cat all day. Now, let's see. You've been wanting me to give you some money for your ballet company.
Oh, Mr. Clampett, would you help us?
Why, you bet I would. Oh, by the way, what is a ballet?
It's the most beautiful form of the dance.
Dance, huh?
It's something Beverly Hills has needed for a long time.
I couldn't agree with you more. You fixing to have one?
If you'll give me the money.
You got it. This ballet might be just a ticket to keep Granny from moving out. She's pretty as fond of dancing as she is of scrapping.
I'll go home and get a pledge.
Pledge?
Yes, everyone who participates is required to sign a pledge.
Well, sounds like a good idea. I always did say, dancing and drinking don't mix.
Granny, please don't go. Pop, don't let Granny go.
I don't blame her, Ellie. If I was Granny, I wouldn't want to get showed up myself.
Showed up by who? Doing what?
Mrs. Drysdale, dancing.
That woman ain't never seen a day she could outdance me.
This is stuff you don't know, Granny. It's something called ballet. I gotta brush up on it myself.
I couldn't ballet better than that. I'd give up.
Oh, you know the dance.
I was balleting long before you or Miss Drysdale was ever born.
Come in.
Mr. Clappett, I must speak to you about the ballet.
I gotta talk to you first.
What about, Granny?
About the best road to take over the Rockies with a wheelbarrow.
Best road to open...
Never mind that. Where does a person learn ballet dancing?
At a ballet studio.
Let's go.
Oh, but Granny...
Don't argue with me. Get in this thing and try it.
Miss Hathaway, this is madness.
But listen, Maestro, she holds the key to the future of the Beverly Hills Ballet Company.
We're ready, Maestro.
All right, my children. Very pretty now. Entree.
Courage, Maestro.
Children, vive la culture! Beverly Hills will have a ballet second to none. Really?
How do you like this ballet and Miss Drysdale? Let's go, Roy!
Now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes.